What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bready Agent Podcast.
Hello, everyone. My name is
That was such a
Bready.
delayed. That was such a delayed thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Hello, everyone.
first time
Bready
hosting
here.
StreamYard. I'm seeing the message of your stream will end in 60 minutes.
Aha.
Are you like paying $10 a month or whatever for that, or
Paying $10 for what?
the extension?
Of
Because
the.
apparently I get 3 free extensions and then I have to pay again.
I think you don't need to do that. I think.
It says upgrade, and then the link it shows at the bottom has plan in it, so that tells me that yeah, maybe I do need to purchase the thing.
Well, you don't want to, because last time they gave me an advanced plan, but the price after that was pretty high, so I definitely do not want that.
Alright then. Okay, so what interesting things shall we yap about this time?
I have no idea. There's been not that much stuff lately.
I mean, it's only been a day.
I mean, it's been a day. Nothing interesting happened lately, I guess.
I mean, yeah, there's like nothing interesting that's happened at all currently.
Seems like it.
Welcome in, Dorky.
Hey, Dorky. This is Agent's time doing StreamYard, so this will be very cool.
This will be interesting.
Yes, besides you doing the StreamYard, so.
If I had to guess, it's the payment plan is a way for StreamYard to get money.
Kind of, but yeah.
It would make sense considering that it's a free place for you to freely use.
So anything free will come with a price. That makes sense.
I mean, anything free has to make money somehow, whether that's their ads or a payment plan.
Yeah. Money, paint.
Because how else are they going to have make profit to upgrade their systems and whatnot?
How come they're gonna get money without anything they can buy for? Yum, 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 yum.
I got squid bagged in Splatoon today.
Okay, that's funny. For me,
So,
Huh?
for some reason, yesterday I was dominating in Salmon Run, and then today, Binks, what are you meowing at?
bitch, keep meowing.
And then, then today I was dominating Turf War. I mean, like, around from 3 to 10 splats. And there was more than one match. I think it was like 4 to 5 that I had the most splats in the match.
Hold on, I want to do something to help out with the stream so a lot of people can stop on by.
Alright. But, yeah, I don't know why they squid bagged me. I guess it's because 2 players that I friended one, another one's friended me. But me and the one that friended me never really hung out or even played together at all. And it ended up becoming a thing where they dressed up as me for some reason. Red? You alive? Sent the link again? Okay. Alright, ready. I will remove the link. Binks, shush. I will remove the link again from chat. once you get back in. I might throw the link in the description, actually. That's where I might throw it. Hello there, Ciara.
Yo. Okay, sorry.
Welcome back. Alright.
Alright, anyways, you were talking, my bad.
So, I'm gonna delete the link and then throw it in the description. So that it makes it easier.
Oh, someone said hi. Hey.
Yeah, Ciara.
Hello, ZR.
Save changes. So, I don't know why they squid bagged me, but the two players that I was with, they both dressed up as me.
They legit dressed up as you. Like, well, kind of impersonating.
Well, they weren't changing their hairstyles. They just threw on the same gear I had,
Oh.
and then also used my weapon as well. Hello, welcome in.
Well, that's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
So, that's kind of what I think. I think that because the other two dressed up as me, they thought it'd be a good idea to squid bag the three of us because we all looked almost identical.
Ain't that a squid bag?
That's what I think. I could probably send in the replay code later.
You could send it to me so I can put it in.
Yeah. I might send it in later though, like after the podcast or something.
Yeah. So for me lately, I've been playing Mario Kart 8 and trying to get all cups again since, my things are gone. But oh my god, I forgot how difficult it is dealing with the CPUs in Mario Kart 8. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Legit 150cc and I guess mirror and I suppose 200cc was just brutal. Like straight up, it felt brutal. Like every
They can be.
Legit, they are like the equivalent of they got aimbot and they can sense how you're gonna win. So if you even have the slightest doubt if you're gonna win, you're gonna get like caught lacking and start tripping up your bike or cart you have. Which, mind you, can be annoying because if you don't got a good cart combination, then I don't know what you're doing. It's pretty annoying playing this game, but I still love it regardless. And besides, Mario Kart World is taking it by storm. Mario Kart World is taking it by storm, but yet $80 is $80.
Yep, and they didn't include the Inklings.
Which is saddened, but now we have Sidestepper.
They replaced Sidestepper. How?
I mean,
apparently they didn't include Daisy, apparently.
Daisy's in the game, you just gotta unlock her.
Yeah, but apparently when the people first got the game, they assumed that all the characters that were locked didn't show up.
People were like, oh my god, there's Daisy, there's Donkey Kong, there's all the characters. And I'm like, wait a minute, oh, definitely cool.
You know what I think is funny though? Is how everyone initially was like, rebel against Nintendo, don't buy the Switch 2, don't buy anything. And yet they turn around and then Nintendo sold out of their
They sold out all their consoles when the game came out.
Yeah, they sold out all the consoles before the console even released. They sold out all of the pre-orders sold out within like a day.
Dude, like, have you seen the lines though? Oh my god.
GameStop. Holy, those lines. I'm not buying the Switch 2, but like, holy.
Jeez.
Or
When
people
my mom told me, when I asked her, hey, is there a chance we can get the Switch 2? She said, yeah. And then she said the line though. I'm like, the line? What are you talking about? And then I realized how when a console comes out or anything, the lines can be long.
Yep.
Legit, I went, oh my god, the Switch 2 just dropped. How in the world did y'all sold out? Wow! it either felt like money was coming through, or everybody was going crazy for it. But to the people who try to get it at GameStop, I unfortunately am sorry for y'all. I'm sorry. Agent, are you there?
I'm alive. Just got people in my background.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I'm sorry to the people who try to get a Switch 2 at GameStop. I'm so sorry.
You know what makes it funny though is that everyone in that line are the same people that were saying, "Don't buy the Switch 2. Don't buy what Nintendo
I
is
swear,
selling."
people will say, "Oh my God, don't buy the Switch 2. It's a waste of a console. Don't get it, and then automatically gets it. Like, what was the Switch up there? I wouldn't be surprised in the later future the PlayStation 6 comes out and they're just gonna be like, "Oh my God, don't buy the PS6. It's gonna be way worse than the PS5 and stuff." And then out of nowhere, like, sales start going up with the prices. And how the sales go. Like, seriously, what? And Mario Kart World just dropped and everybody's doing extreme shortcuts. Straight up. How? So anytime I try to play online, I'm legit going to get cooked by players who are able to learn tricks and Tony Hawk stunts in a game where you play as the penguin going against the cow. That's how you know this game is crazy. Also, to the people watching, don't mind Agent. He's just kind of somewhat. He's alive, just like kind of like. Anyways, yeah. So, in a way, I like the Switch 2. It's pretty cool. I don't got it yet, but I might get it soon. But still, the Switch 2 is pretty cool. I like the console and stuff, but the problem is, jeez, man. But jeez, man, is it gonna be but man, Mario Kart World dropped, everything's going crazy, and yet I don't even understand what's for the most part, I guess. There is apparently a bug with the Switch 2 of version of bug with the Switch 2 version of Switch bug. It's not the squid roll thing, but a glitch. Is it a glitch? It's for all the squid roll. Okay, so it's the squid roll. I think people were talking about because it was doing it twice, or it was doing it more something. I'm supposed to we're trying to remember all this for good, I guess. This football. So I am guessing it ahead. It allows players to schedule more than once, and that you could apparently go anywhere because of it. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of a crazy bug for the Switch 2. Not to mention the Switch 2 got a bit of an improvement because one of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet looking more better as it is. I'm guessing a lot of other stuff for the Switch 2. But still, regardless, they're just, even though the Switch 2 edition games are just the Switch 1 games, they're just more updated and more okay, so in my case, it's fine. But hey, finally, we got DLC. God, man, jeez. They didn't even bother to 2 updates were too good for the new event stuff with the Switch 2. I'm starting to question that. But yet they're gonna update some, but then they're gonna update the graphics for Pokemon's Violet and Scarlet, which, by the way, should have been more fixed later on. But this is the Switch, so anything buggy can happen with a price. But the weirdest part that got me is that even though the console is good, I'm starting to question how many times a person's going to tell me that the Switch 2 is more superior than the Switch. Even though I'm able to play Luigi, even though I'm able to play Mario and Luigi more often, I the game, but in the same way, yeah, I might get the Switch 2, but at the same time, I'm going to be more risky with the Switch 1 than the Switch 2. I'm not just going to pick the Switch 2 all day. I'm going to back to the Switch 1 just for a bit of fun. And yes, I've seen the new the icons that I heard, specifically the Switch 2 icons. They got more Pokemon, specifically the starters, which is cool. Just give me Skeletors and we'll be all good. Just give me a Skeletor icon and we're all good, Nintendo. That's all you need to say. I like Blaze, don't get me wrong, but you gotta get my boy Skeletor. He's been my main man since like Violet playthrough. Oh my god, my friend was cool. I'm not gonna buy the Switch 2 at all. I'm not buying the same console that has a little exactly. Legit, I can understand getting the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 is like getting the same console but more better and more features and graphics. AI scaling because that's the whole thing. But no. Okay, understand me. The Switch is more smaller, kind of, but at the same time, if the Joy-Cons are metallic, that's fine. But at the same time, if those metallic things came off, what are you doing? The games aren't worth $80 either. Mario World
Really?
is like...
Banana. Fudge. Unmute.
I am unmuted.
Oh,
It just
banana.
likes to do that sometimes.
Anyways, as I was saying...
Why?
Banana.
It's not gonna work.
Ah!
There
Banana.
it
As I was saying, Switch. Okay, the Switch.
You're a banana.
What? As I was saying, the Switch 2 games are alright at best, but at the same time, Mario Kart World is a fun game. I've seen a lot of clips of the game because, jeez, bro. And again, Mario Kart World is a fun game, but oh my god, that game already came out for about what, 4 to 5 days, and you're telling me that everybody's starting to learn tech? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was getting learned with tech all of a sudden, and already Mario Kart World is in the same boat. What's next? Tier list for characters who are more better? Y'all better make Tribone more better for Mario Kart World, because if I don't get my Tribone basically bottom tier, I'm angry at you. I'm not playing that game no more. If you make Tribones low tier, then we're gonna start having to talk, Nintendo. Because I am not going to afford my favorite character get low-tiered smacked across the face because BS and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did something good. And no, I will. And no, I swear to God, the meta combo did not have to be Cow. Yes, the Cow. Everybody's favorite character from Moo Moo Metals has turned into a character. It's weird how the stats for his already existing characters keep changing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. And then there's the Cow. Who's gonna win with the Cow? I am. My top 10 mains. Top 3 mains. Dry Bones. Maybe Luigi. And Cow. I know, right? It is weird. It is weird. I'm not gonna lie. And while, yes, I like how Mario Kart World is operating for what it's doing, but jeez, bro. It's kind of wild. Mario's stats are different in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart. Like, I don't understand that. Legit, it's kind of weird. And some characters that are considered like that don't even considered heavyweights, or like legit characters that don't even look more of a heavyweight character, are considered R1, which I don't understand. But at the same time, can some of y'all stop changing the stats for characters? Like, seriously, keep them how they were or something. If Mario's gonna change with more of the all-rounder character, that's fine. If you want to change Luigi for being a speed character, that's fine. If you want Peach to be the more, I will drift more faster and get more boosts off it, that's fine. I understand. But changing them repeatedly, it's just it start hurting my brain. If they are losing and gaining weight and other stuff and about them are changing between games, then I'm concerned. Legit, I have no idea why they legit made any other character considered a heavyweight, because characters that are not even considered heavyweight are, and that's kind of dumb. Because no, no. At least Smash Bros did something right with like heavyweight or any other character. Because if a character's light, that means they can run fast. If the character's like medium weight, they can somewhat run fast. If the character's a heavy, they can't. Except King K. Rool for some reason. That man runs like a bullet train. Bowser should be the heaviest character, and yet he has the fastest. He legit has no reason for him to be that fast. Same with his ult, Dry Bowser, I say. I don't even think. Wait, is Dry Bowser and Bowser have like the same stats, or they're just like different in comparison? Because I bet Dry Bowser's got to be considered heavy because he's a heavy character, to be honest. I'm picking Dry Bones. In that case, he's a light character, not a medium weight character. Is he a heavy? I hope that is considered heavy, not medium, because there's no reason. The Waluigi Wiggler flashback. Oh no! This is before the Yoshi Teddy Buggy combo came to existence. Yes, I'm talking about the Teddy Buggy combo. Yay, that one. Before the balance patch. Yeah, dude, when everybody was like playing online, everybody was just like everyone was just like everybody online was like, oh man, I can't wait to have fun, and all of a sudden just Wiggler shows up out of nowhere because of Waluigi Wiggler existing, which is fun, but kind of annoying. And also, can we give like commandments to custom items, because oh my god, custom items, what were they on, bro? I like custom items, don't get me wrong. It's fun to use items that shouldn't be gamed to a first player, but get everywhere you went in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there was Waluigi Wiggler. You can't even go a simple online match with picking your favorite character only for people to pick the meta combo. They'll pick a meta combo, go with it the entire match, win or lose. It depends. Are they either being afraid or something like that? And which I don't understand. It's like a plague. 1 second a character has the most coolest stats ever and actually is viral online. 50cc Waluigi Wiggler, 100cc Waluigi Wiggler, Mirror 150, 200 Waluigi Wiggler.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere.
Bro was everywhere. You couldn't even go into private matches.
Escape him.
You couldn't even go into private matches or 1v1s.
You
Because
can't
it was either the person you're going against or you. Anywhere and everywhere, Waluigi
If you
Wiggler.
tell an old Mario Kart 8 Deluxe player how was it over there, and they'll tell you the meta combos were Waluigi Wiggler and straight up Yoshi Buggy.
I like how Wiggler actually became a character you can play as. So now you can get Wiggler on Wiggler.
Oh no!
The Wiggler Kart combo.
Yeah. Now that's the new meta, and yet Wiggler's not.
What are the stats for that actually? Just
I need to check that.
Hold up. Wiggler. It was Wiggler, and then I believe the blue mini.
The blue wheels.
Yeah. Hey, that's not too bad stats actually.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm so concerned how it is a bit because
I'm just sad that everywhere you went and every person you talked to, it was all either you use Waluigi Wiggler uh or you're not a player. Or you're
it
not
felt
in that
it
thing.
felt like a an affection or or in a way a plague. 1 second you're playing Mario Kart with your friends. 1 second everybody's picking Waluigi Wiggler until the end of time, until everybody picks and until the patch
I'm
came out.
glad that Nintendo did that balance patch because that put an end to the Waluigi's Wiggler.
Cause that junk went from oh no,
That went from the
everybody's picking
best
their
combo.
favorite characters.
You know what sucks too
What?
is that apparently a lot of the popular online Mario Kart 8 Deluxe combos are all meant to be the fastest in 150cc.
150cc? You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Yet here I am using the Inkling Boy, and yet I'm able to smoke other players just fine that are using the best online combinations.
And this is why I have to say meta does not mean better. Just because you see everyone picking every single vehicle does not mean you're better. It still means you're still gonna get cooked regardless.
You know what's funny too is that people assume that if you use the #1 combo, that means you're always gonna win. It's not gonna be till like 5 minutes later, where once they're losing, they're like screaming their head off because of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And yet I'm over here using a Dry Bones Flame Rider combo, which I'm fond to myself because that's a recipe nobody can cook. And
You
besides,
know,
Hmm?
I think
What do
the
you-
biggest flaw that
you know,
nearly every
Mario
single
Kart.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, Mr. Scooty, I got him.
You know, the #1 mistake I see a lot of players in Splatoon and Mario Kart just everywhere. The biggest mistake I see them all doing
What?
is that they're always either leaving themselves open or they're so oblivious and so caught up in the whole idea that they are
They have
invincible and will
gotten
always
too much
win.
pride in themselves for being, oh, I picked the best combo in the universe. No one can defeat me.
Meanwhile, the blue shell and the red
Meanwhile, the
shell
blue shell's right there behind him.
and all the things that'll stop you from winning altogether.
Legit, the reason why I say meta is not better is because I legit seen everybody pick I've seen players use the Yoshi Teddy Buggy combo.
I
And
see
I'm
people using the Switch too, and yet that means I can't join 90% of them.
That's
I've already seen 3 of my Nintendo friends using the Switch 2 and just going the Mario Kart world.
and legit, I can't join them with them because I've seen my friend play Mario Kart World. And I want to join him, but at the same time, no, I can't. But at the same time, I want to because I want to legit play the game.
Nintendo put Mario Kart World on the Nintendo eShop, but straight up had it set to where you can only buy it if you buy the Switch 2.
Yeah, I don't know why you put it in the Switch one, but yet if it's advertising, then yeah, that's kind of a bit of a get the butt spike the Switch.
Exactly, Jace, you get it. It's not the combo.
I have
It's
a
the
mid
person
comment
behind the wheel. He gets it.
Exactly.
It's the player that actually makes the best combo, not the cart.
Not
The
the
cart
cart.
stats
just
mean
you.
nothing.
Cause dude, when I was picking Flame Rider with Dry Bones, I thought this combo was probably not gonna work. I don't know. And I'm over here cooking y'all with it. How? I'm starting to
It's
think
so weird too, because it makes no sense.
I don't even think Dry Bone even considered himself riding the Flame Rider, but at the same time, it's canon now. I can definitely make it canon. I don't care. Anyone who
Nothing makes sense.
it doesn't.
Nintendo players make no sense. Nintendo themselves make no sense.
Dude, you can legit put a flamer on any character, and it feels like it's not even considered broken or any other card. Specifically, the bad cards that get the worst
If you
treatment.
know how to
of
use items, you can win. You gotta play smarter, not harder. Exactly, Jace. Exactly.
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 Right
that
there.
right there. That right there is the spirit. To win.
Exactly. Because
That is the true explanation to winning.
Bullet bill is a placement item. You can't just go, a bullet bill. I'm just gonna go further. No, it'll slow you down. So what I prefer better is if you're at a lower placement, try finding items that may help you win against something online or something. Because in first place, you're gonna get dunked on every match if you're in first place. You're gonna get dunked on.
Unless you're me and always have something sitting in the back. Or always holding an item out to make it where no matter what, you can't get hit.
If a blue shell arrives, I have to make sure I keep the horn, or else something like thunder will interrupt it, or Boo comes in and tries to take it away.
Exactly.
But the reason why I say this, because getting items, you have to play smart with it. Because if you mess up something, you have to make sure the opponent falls off guard, or you're left unguarded so you can have the chance to strike. So don't just relentlessly use it for no reason. Take the triple banana, because it's a shield around you. You can't hold it, but you have to make sure you don't throw it relentlessly, because then without the protection, you're gonna get hit.
Exactly.
Same with any other item.
Or unless you're like me and always just have a bomb sitting behind you.
Or unless you're like me and just throw the bomb behind him when someone's getting close behind, because I don't like that.
Or if there's a red shell coming, drop the bomb
oh yeah, I do that
a few
a
seconds
lot.
before it hits you, just let it go.
Someone throws a red shell at me, sorry buddy, that red shell's not going anywhere. Bomb. And that's perfect, because as long as you're defending yourself and not trying to lose a placement, you're good. You're good, unless some random player decides, I think it was a better idea. I should left myself.
From what I've gathered about communities, not just centered around Nintendo, is that the Splatoon community, the Funkin' community, and the Minecraft community all have the most toxic people in there.
Oh wait, you forgot the Forsaken community as well.
I don't play Forsaken.
But I could tell you, Forsaken is terrible.
I know it's terrible. I know its community is terrible. But I purposely didn't include it because
you don't play it.
Yeah, I don't play it.
I played it before, but yet I never played it.
I played it a couple times whenever I'm asked if I want to play it, but I will just sit out a lot of the rounds.
Because usually that game is a bit crazy. It's like
you also gotta drift a lot and learn different shortcuts. And you can front run with a slow character.
But again, you really want to know how to
use items so I can protect yourself from the blue shell. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to drift a lot. It's very common, because if you don't drift, you're kind of slow. So you have to drift at a perfect time.
My cart combo's speed is right smack in the middle, so if I really wanted to, I could drift and I could at least reach maybe
problem about
above half.
Besides speed being gone, acceleration is kind of the one you somewhat need, but speed is pretty good.
It's always acceleration, weight, and handle.
Don't forget about
those three things. They don't ever look at traction. They don't ever look at speed. They don't ever actually consider themselves. They just consider those three things.
Because acceleration helps. Because if you want to get faster, like how I am in some Mario Kart streams, because oh my god, when you see me playing that game, I'm legit so far ahead. Legit, 1 second you see me in second place, and the next thing you know, I'm in first place already, because I have Flame Rider with, because I used to have Dry Bones, Flame Rider, and let's say the roller, not the giant roller, but the small little rollers I have, and then have the gold glider, I used to have.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Because those were my preferred combos I used to use. Now I don't have it, but I can still get the gold glider back as soon as possible, so don't worry about it. It'll be all fine. But yet, even so, I'm just saying this. If you're playing Mario Kart, just don't be like, oh, I could beat y'all in a race, actually, because my Kart combo is actually the best.
It's not going to do you any good if you're not good at the game.
Legit, I've played this game on hours on end, and I know the amount of stuff people can do in this game, and I already know about motion gliding.
I know enough about how to play games and how to keep yourself and how to keep yourself on top, but also still how to learn how to play. Most I can say, like Splatoon wise, if you're wanting to buy Splatoon, for example, I would say play with what you have. Don't buy anything until you can reach either the dualies or the roller. Because the dualies allows you to dodge shots, and the roller just allows you to one-shot players.
Yeah.
As long as they're within range.
As long as you're like close to them, not like far.
That, yeah. Don't buy gear, don't buy anything. Save up your cash to get either the dualies or the roller. Almost said
Yes,
roller.
exactly, yes. As of now, I have, do have some dualies, but at the same time, I want to keep, saving them just in case. I don't want to, go crazy buying all these stuff, and yet I don't know what item I use. Because I want to use Splatana and Splatling. Was it Splatling? Again? Splatling, okay, good. I had to make sure, because I made that mistake last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you save some stuff, something important to you, because save that weapon, use that weapon for now. Just wait until you're getting better and better with it, because that's how I usually play Splatoon.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would I use the Splat dualies? The basic ones, the ones you get at Sheldon's when you first play,
Exactly. Yes, that's the number one thing that a lot of people don't ever consider. Whenever you're brand spanking new to the game, let's say.
Yeah,
and the combo I use everywhere everything's about in the middle. And I have won a tournament before with my combo. And it's not because I'm fast, but because I know all the mechanics of the game. Yeah, Jace,
yes. If you know the mechanics, and if you know everything about the game,
if you know everything about the game, no matter what the combo is, you will more than likely come on top.
Definitely, trust me. I've seen Smash Bros. Tournaments where people know what they're doing with a specific character, and I'm just like, wow, that's awesome. Someone legit got dunked on because Captain Falcon did a forward air.
Yeah, so if you're if you've never played Splatoon before and you're buying Splatoon 2
or 3
or 3, because we can't say Splatoon 1 because unfortunately you can't play online on there because Nintendo decided to be stupid.
Unless
stop the online support for that.
Unless you use something very suspicious to play Splatoon 1.
And then Nintendo had the balls to turn around and say, don't use unauthorized online services to play games. It should be a pretty big sign to Nintendo. Hey, if they're using unauthorized services to play this game still, we should probably allow them to use the online support again.
Legit, yeah. And then I'm still wondering why Splatoon 3 is just full of players that have the most weirdest weapons I've ever seen, and yet even when matchmaking, it feels kind of terrible at times. But yeah. Splatoon 1's pretty fine, because man, I haven't played that game in a long time. Oh my god. But yeah, regardless, I'm just saying, a lot of time, if you know what you're doing with a character or vehicle, it depends on how much you learn about this game, because playing the game and then getting everything is just legit the main reason why online players know what they're doing at first hand. In which I'm the same reason why I'm a Shulk main. Yeah. But yeah, I can understand why combos and any other style you play, because the management of what you have to do with the specific combo. I played Splatoon 1 with my brother. I played Splatoon 1 on Christmas Day, and yet I did not know you have to play on TV to work it out. So I was kind of stuck, so I didn't play entirely until I got Splatoon 2, until I understand what in the world this game was all about.
Man. Don't you love it whenever your friend has to mute, and then whenever they go to unmute, their mic whatever service they're using decides to say no, it won't work?
Yeah.
Because every time my brother comes out, I mute because it's to make sure that
Hey, Rose.
A, there's nothing, and B, I don't want you guys, just in general, if whoever I'm in call with or if I'm streaming, for them to hear the chaos he causes because I can't find a simple spot to stream.
Like trying to find a quiet spot for me.
Yeah, if I go in the sun, when I was in the sunroom, I ended up disconnecting. Hi, Rose. I can't sit anywhere else because where I currently live, there's no quiet spots other than the sunroom. The only other quiet spot that used to be was my room.
And now that quiet spot is somewhat...
And now that quiet spot is taken by my brother.
Dang. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying because half of the time when I'm like talking with you, like some noise or disturbing everything. I haven't played Splatoon in a while. I haven't played Splatoon at all this year. Dude, I played Splatoon 3. I said, alright, I had enough Splatoon 3. I'm going to stop now. I'm kind of bored of this game.
Because Splatoon 3's gameplay loop really gets boring.
Here's the cycle of Splatoon 3, and here's my prediction cycle. It goes like this. You boot up the game, you start turf war, you lose, and you retry. Repeat.
Exactly.
Repeat the cycle like 50 million times and you understand.
Do you also assume that a Splatoon 4 is absolutely going to happen?
I feel like it's gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen at some point where Nintendo's gonna start a Nintendo Switch to Direct and say, "Here is our newest direct of our new game that we've been."
Then watch them turn around and make Splatoon 4 a Switch 2 exclusive.
Oh dear God! This is about
That's
to make
gonna be
Switch...
the death of me playing Splatoon.
This is about to make Switch fans start crying in tears by just going, "Ah!"
I don't care. No one's gonna convince me to buy me Switch 2 ever. And if Splatoon 4 was to ever, for some odd unknown reason, to happen, and it becomes a Splatoon 4, it comes a Switch 2 exclusive, I'm just gonna straight up stop playing. I'm gonna stop playing Splatoon 3. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm just gonna stop using my Switch. I'm gonna stop and have nothing to do with Nintendo.
Legit, and that's the reason why every single player in like the Splatoon mentality.
Like, I'm almost certain that Nintendo has lost enough people using their Switch as it is, but yet they're turning around and not learning from their mistakes.
Like, I have no understanding why they would do this in the slightest. And yet, there's a new Metroid game that I've heard about. Basically, Metroid Prime 4. That's Switch 2 exclusive.
Did you hear what everyone's predictions are for the Switch 2?
And what is that?
So Nintendo is repeating the same mistakes that they made with the Wii U. When it was introduced, it was just supposed to be an accessory. It looked like it was going to be an accessory for the Wii. It was just going to be a tablet, and it was going to be there just for you to see the map and whatnot.
And
therefore, the Wii U was a total failure because they didn't sell as much because it was an accessory that basically did nothing.
Yeah.
And Nintendo was struggling to.
Not to mention the fact it's a handheld, and yet this junk does not even let you take it outside.
It was underpowered too. The Wii U was underpowered.
Dang.
And what is the Switch 2 looking like?
Legit has a handheld. Basically has, other than college football,
It looks like a slightly advanced version of the Switch 1. Nothing new.
Besides metallic Joy-Cons.
Besides that, seems underpowered. The predictions are it's gonna be like the Wii U. It's gonna have the same outcome as the Wii U.
Oh dear God! If I swear, if the Switch 2 gets hit by like the Wii U status, then I'm probably gonna be seeing memes saying that
you're gonna see a lot of people just straight up purposely film it, ping Nintendo once they upload it, of them destroying their Switch 2 with the text saying, "This is just a piece of crap. This is not worth $450."
Legit, I'm legit going to be seeing people with a hammer start bashing the Switch 2 and said, "Thank you, Nintendo."
You know what I would probably do?
What?
To get my point across, I would probably buy a Switch 2 that either A was already broken because of the GameStop incident. with the Switch
Oh
2.
yeah, the GameStop incident where people.
I would probably buy
legit-
one that I would purposely go on eBay or like specifically ask them to give me one that's already broken, and I would make my point across.
Legit.
And I'm gonna film myself finishing it off by just absolutely destroying it, and then pinging Nintendo saying, "I'm not buying your crap, and you're not gonna make me do anything."
Legit, Nintendo's gonna find a way to be like,
Because Nintendo's loophole with the terms of agreement is that you can't sue them because of what they're doing. That's the loophole. Is that you agree that you're not going to sue them or you can't pursue legal action against them because of it. But it never said but it said that you get a license. But if I straight up destroy it because it's technically my property, it does not matter.
I kind of already brought it to destroy it though.
Yes.
Oh dang. Honestly, if
But
I
I'm
get a
purposely
Switch
buying
2,
the one. I'm purposely buying the one that was already damaged and was already broken, because of GameStop being stupid and stapling the label to the front of the console.
People start redeeming the Wii U for being the trash console it was, and said redeem the Wii U as it is.
Like, if I'm buying one that's already broken and does not work, then
Dude, what am I here for, dude? I'm wasting my money.
then what else am I gonna do with it? Try to repair it? With what?
Okay,
Nintendo is gonna straight up
for
destroy
context,
the
for what
console
Aiden
anyway,
about
because we're doing quote unquote unauthorized modifications.
You still
I don't-
use money to buy it though.
I don't care.
Fair.
It's to make
But
my point across.
New York GameStop that legit had the right idea to think, let's staple on a Switch 2 and see how that goes. I bet everybody.
I mean, it really isn't gonna matter though anyway, because a lot of people wasted their money on a broken console anyway.
I mean, you just wasted money on a console that legit broke in half. That just broke a insy ditsy stencil.
You went to GameStop and bought a Switch 2 when it released. You were basically buying a console that you didn't know was broken. Then when you got it out of the box, screen's cracked, does not work, and you could see
The Wii
everything
was
that
good.
wrong
I
with it.
don't care what anybody says. I agree.
I agree too. The Wii U was good. I don't care what anyone says.
I agree. The Wii U was fun. I remember
Even
playing
though the Wii
hours
U
on
was just an accessory, I don't care if it was an accessory. It was great.
It was perfect. I liked it. It was awesome. I
No.
love the thing about it is that I like the Wii U.
Jace, I'm buying a broken console.
Oh,
what is
awesome.
What is Nintendo gonna do with money that is less than the Switch 2?
But who wins in the end? Nintendo's still got your money.
No one wins.
No one wins at all. Nintendo. No one.
Nintendo gets to watch me break their console, and they can't do anything about it.
They can do a legal.
And yet
charge.
even though they get my money, what are they gonna do with like incredibly less money than what they were hoping to get with the Switch 2?
I mean, what are you gonna do, Mr. Nintendo? What?
The Switch 2 is more than likely already failing too.
I legit am going to see Nintendo Switch 2 sales go dropping down in like, not in like good pricing. I'm talking like it's gonna be in fire, legit burning.
I've seen a lot of people already making a crap ton of complaints about the Switch 2. One of those being that there's a crap ton of bugs with games. There's prices are still too high. They're not listening, and that they made a new feature that is locked behind a paywall.
Legit, there's no way you're gonna legit have a
That C button, the C button that's on the Joy-Con,
Oh yeah, the game chat.
that's locked behind a paywall.
Ain't no way, dude.
It's locked behind a paywall.
So you're telling me you telling me that we need to switch on? Well, wait, don't we need to switch on?
That's where the no one wins part, Jace, comes in.
Yes.
Because Nintendo is not getting more money. They are only getting what they get for the broken console. You know what? That's fair, actually, Jace.
Everybody's gonna complain no matter what. Yeah, they're gonna
That is
complain
fair.
no matter what.
But
honestly,
all the complaints I've seen are all stuff that was already shown off and that everyone already predicted was gonna be everyone's complaints and that everyone was gonna hate on.
Oh man, I sure wait to get to use my Switch too. I bet people are just mad at
Like,
me.
it's
That's the reality
basically
is.
Nintendo is being so stupid that I'm almost certain that even though my point's going to be made, a lot of people are probably going to follow suit as well and do the same thing.
Honestly, I prefer emulation than this.
Like,
I said it. I don't care.
people have already did the same thing with the Switch Lite, the normal Switch, the OLED. Everyone's done the same thing to get their point across that they're done with the Switch and the issues with that.
Nintendo, you're gonna have to up your game here because of
Nintendo needs to step it up, though.
Nintendo. You're gonna have to step up your game when doing this, dude. Because this feels like
Nintendo is being so greedy that they're not caring about what the complaints
they
were.
will willingly try to buy something just for a console and get failed up so badly to the point. Man, I sure can't wait my point across for my money to get stolen and Nintendo just watch me suffer as I legit buy everything in their pockets. And that's why I prefer my 3DS.
I'm almost certain I'm not the only one that sees the Switch 2 as just an expensive version of the Switch 1 with like minor improvements.
You legit have the Switch 1 being somewhat the original, not too expensive, but it's alright. And then you have
the Switch 2, the expensive console that is just the same console, but slightly bigger,
has
with
a
better frame rate, better graphics, and magnetic Joy-Cons. And they upgraded the docking system. That's it.
Also, Switch games that are already straight up have Nintendo Switch 2 edition on the Nintendo Switch, already original games on it with added additions, which, by the way, sounds dumb.
I agree.
Get back to
Jace.
I agree, Jace. I agree tenfold. I agree.
I don't care if I'm wasting my money with it. I want Nintendo to realize that what they're doing is a big mistake and they need to fix it.
And dude, Nintendo, why would you sell the same game that we already played just with additional content, guys? No.
No one cares about
additional content for original games that we already own.
Not to mention that if you wanted to transfer the game you already have on your Switch 1 to the Switch 2, but you want enhanced graphics or enhanced FPS, pay. You gotta pay up to $30.
You gotta pay $30, buddy. Pack it up. Nintendo
is really trying to exploit as much money out of people as they possibly can.
Now I see why Sega shoot its shots to Nintendo when they say.
And I agree with Sega.
Legit, they were like, unlike a certain racing game, legit, I knew they were pointing fingers at Nintendo for what they are doing, because I feel like, man, I think Bo was actually right. Because, okay, honestly, the new Sonic Racing game looks pretty cool. It legit reminds me of Sonic Ultra Racing Transform, which W game, by the way. I remember playing that game a lot. And I can understand, but the fact that he added Joker from Persona 5, added Steve from Minecraft, added Hatsune Miku of all characters. Actually, Hatsune Miku is a good character. I don't know what I was talking about. And
he added Joker from Persona 3.
No, Persona 5. That's Joker.
Different Persona game. Okay.
Okay. So for context, Yu is from Persona 4. Makoto is from Persona 3. Joker is from Persona 5.
I never played the Persona game, so
I've never played any Persona games, so I already know what they are.
Disturbing the peace.
Which I'm happy for what Sega is doing, because hey, collapse, that's awesome. I wonder when Nintendo's gonna do something like that.
You know, a question I've seen asked a lot about any single racing game with Sonic is that why is Sonic driving? Why isn't he like outspeeding everyone?
I mean, there a Q&A where Sonic says, "Why do I see you in a race car sometimes?" Because it's cool. Legit, that question right there.
I think the real answer that the reason that the Sonic is in a cart is that it would be too easy for him to win, because you gotta remember, he can move at the speed of light.
All I know is Joker wielding a gun and smash, and you never see it.
Man, I wish I had Smash Bros.
If you did get Smash Bros, it would be a fun time. I'm not gonna lie to that straight up because
Me
I don't know.
personally, I wouldn't go into public matches. I'd probably just go on like normal matches with friends.
Also make sure you do World of Light because that junk be taking a few hours, but at the same time that game is too easy. Because I have a cheat code for you, Adrian, for if you're doing World of Light. Go to Spirit Board and find a good spirit. Use that spirit and then cheat your way.
Man, oh man.
Man, oh wait, we're going to be cheated for that. I've done my fair share of spirits.
I like how almost 90% of this stream has just been us complaining about Nintendo.
Legit, yeah. And honestly, I'm kind of mad about that because Nintendo's been doing something good.
Nintendo's been stupid. Alright, see ya, Jace.
Alright, see you, Jace. But at the same time, dude, Nintendo has done something good. I like it. But at the same time, Nintendo, really?
Nintendo really needs to snap back to reality and wake up and
Oh,
realize.
there goes gravity.
Oh, there goes gravity.
They need to snap back. Tell
Snap
themselves,
back to reality. Okay, I'm
man,
done.
man. I think we were supposed to be peak in the Wii era, which I think the Wii era was my favorite because it introduced a lot of games we got, and that's
For me, my favorite era. Well, I started with the Switch because I originally had the Wii, but the Wii I had, its motherboard decided to say, "Man, I'm dead."
Man, I'm Dick.
So I would probably say my favorite era of gaming would probably be either the NES, N64, Wii U, or the Switch.
For me, it's the 3DS, Nintendo,
And the 3DS.
3DS,
And the DS.
The 3DS was awesome. And, yeah, and then the DS too. The DS was my favorite console, especially 3DS. I have if you have seen me as a kid playing Xenoblade Chronicles for the first time on a 3DS, then yeah, that's me. Legit sitting down playing Xenoblade.
I don't know why, but I feel like if someone was to make a mod for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and was to take all the Mario, Luigi, the two Toads out and replace them with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. No, Amy would be the Dazzle in distress.
Yeah, so
He'd be
I guess either add, I guess
Blue Toad would either be
actually I feel like it would be two Chows. I don't know.
maybe.
But
you know what, just to be funny, I'm gonna say this. Blue Toad would probably be Shadow.
what?
I mean, Shadow and Amy did establish a friendship in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, because
So it would make sense.
Yeah, because Amy met Shadow. She thought it was
Amy
Sonic.
reminded Shadow of the promise that he made to Maria.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense because because Shadow thinks Amy's like Maria at some points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're at Coconut Mall.
But I would say that probably the mod would probably have to make Mario's max running speed to be more faster than what it is, and as
Dear
it's gradually going faster.
Dear God, if you make Sonic's Mario's original speed, but add it a times for how
But
fast
still
he runs,
include Sonic's fast motion running, and you can clearly see that that's not the speed he's running at. That
Dude.
would make so many people mad.
dude, legit, I'm legit gonna be seeing people say, "Oh, New Super Mario Bros. Wii is not that a hard game." Welcome to the ROM hacks, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the Sonic mod. Now try.
Here's
People
Sonic.
can't get past World 1, Level 1.
They can't pass it because it's too fast.
I'm just too fast. Sorry, Shadow.
No, you know what? I want someone to do something so funny where a mod where 1 second you grab a coin. It's oh, you just grab a coin, you're fine. Next second later, you grab a coin. All of a sudden, your speed gets multiplied.
You know, if there's one thing I'm gonna say about Xenofangs, just in general, is that
Xenophase.
I've never seen a design where he's got the same bandage design as Boom Sonic, but still have modern Sonic's design.
Which is interesting, but at the same time.
Me personally, I feel like that'd be a cool design idea for Xenofangs. Because even though he overpowers Knuckles, it would probably show that Knuckles put up a fight good enough fight to where Xenofangs had to bandage up. And then he just kept it on for style.
If you have to keep it up for style, then that means this game this entire universe took place during Sonic Boom. It's canon. No. I'm not taking that as a canon. No.
So I have the voice changer I used for whenever we were attempting to make a lyrics version of Too Slow Encore or like Too Slow and You Can't Run.
Yeah.
I feel like the voice changer I used for Xenofangs for that would actually fit Xenofangs more for like actual vocals.
I think that could work. I don't know,
Because
last time we tried to do the lyrics thing, my god, my voice kept getting overlaps for some stupid reason.
And then OBS couldn't pick up your voice, and then it was Discord that couldn't pick up your voice.
At the same time, I was thinking of a plan where I needed to get off the Discord call, and then when we start like doing the thing, because even though we couldn't chat too easily, my thought was, oh, just don't talk in Discord, record our own side of singing, and then if we manage to get all of them perfectly, I can send you the video. Because, jeez.
Yeah.
Legit, that was my perfect plan, but now when I think about it more and more, I'm thinking of like the mistakes that might come around, because
you could be singing like Defense, and I could be singing like I'm gonna do something to you. And then it'd be like I'd say something, and then you would give a completely different answer for a completely different.
Legit, yeah.
So I feel like that would make no sense, and it would be very clear that we don't know what we're doing.
We don't just straight up make an entire video where our lyrics don't make any sense. It's just goofy as heck.
Yeah, but I feel like Xenofangs, just in general, would be a funny character if he was included in any Sonic games. Like, even just as a simple little reference.
Oh yeah, Trouble would be terrible, dude. Because, think about this. You have to voice every character in existence, including Xenoface, and I have to deal with myself singing Bready.
Drowning, sinking, looking like you have anything.
Legit, I have to deal with singing 8 minutes of a song. What is this?
I mean, if I am perfectly fine with voicing Soul Tails, Xenofangs, Soul Knuckles, and Soul Eggman. My only issue is that I'd have to record Xenofangs as one separate one. Same with Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik.
Dude, that would be tough enough. So I think we just separate, like, I think for our...
And then you'd have to do the same thing just to keep up with the responses.
Legit, I have to make sure I have to sing, because when it comes to the duet part, the duets, I have to, like, keep singing so fast, and I have to say something that kind of will fit, but at the same time, I say gibberish.
Me personally, I would try to keep up with like the actual pace of the song to keep it as accurate as possible. But at parts where I know I can't sing as fast, I would sing at my own pace. Excuse me.
I legit will have to sing not too fast, but I have to just sing something pretty normal so people don't just hear me going. Legit, I don't want people to look at the lyrics video and just go, "What is he saying?"
Not to mention that you'd have to edit on the lyrics, and then you're gonna be like, "What did I even say here?"
What did I would have to look back in this video and go, "What did I even say that was even comprehensible?" Nothing. Exactly.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Honestly, I wish there was an FNF mod where, for some odd reason, Xenophase is just legit more of a I'm the most goofiest character around. I'm not actually scary. Oh no, that's when that came to my mind. Actually, that'll be a pretty funny idea. Not like it will be funny, but I feel like it will be funny enough. Legit, I've been stuck around playing Smash Ultimate for the decades. I can't even understand if I'm gonna play Shulk again. Not like I will play Shulk, but I have to do it another time. Man, it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, we'll be streaming for 1 hour. That's kind of crazy. I'm not sure how we're gonna do episode 4 and 5, so we'll keep them on hold for now. Because I think because I have to go somewhere on Tuesday, and I'm not sure if I'm able to do the podcast on episode 4 or 5 because I have to go somewhere, and I can't speak as loud as I want because
You said what?
Oh, nothing.
What was that about episodes? Podcast episodes
so-
4 and 5?
So I was thinking, so I'm going somewhere tomorrow, and I'll be like staying at like my grandma's house tomorrow. So for episode 4 and 5, I think we'll just keep them on hold for now until I get back.
The agreement was the episodes would be on Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah, but I don't, because knowing that I have to knowing if I have to do Sunday and Monday to do these, I have to make sure, because I will probably do it, but I'm not sure. Because Sunday is going to be probably a little difficult at times when I try doing the podcast. So it might work, but I'm not sure. It depends if I can have some time to do it.
That makes sense. All right. So Sunday and Monday we will next week.
We'll do this like next week until we like.
Yeah.
If I can't manage a perfect time to get back on or something, then we'll probably do it another week. Unless like a change of plans has happened and I might get back on. Like Xenophase. It's kind of funny how a lot of EXEs basically don't have the same trope as any other EXE. Oh. Alright, okay. It's kind of funny how each EXE has their own little trope for what they are. Like, one EXE can be the goofy one is legit the sadistic, manipulative, evil one. The other one could just be the most chaotic, evil entity I've ever seen in my life. And the other one could just be...
It's very weird.
Yeah, it's somewhat weird at times, and yet I understand why. And then you got the ones that are legit video game characters, but really they
Bolt
aren't.
EXE win.
Legit, I don't know why. Bolt EXE win? Baltic! Oh, hey, Bolt was good. Bolt EXE win? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to call the Bolt EXE. And besides, I don't know, the Bolt EXE would be way different. I don't know.
So I never got around to actually like looking and seeing what the controversy was behind the initial Sky release for Funkin'.
I have never had the time to check it out, but at the same time, I feel like we don't want to talk about the Sky controversy at all here. Vault.mp4. Actually, I have a funny idea. Hold on, give me 5 seconds of more. Hold on. Vault.mp4. I have a funny idea. He's not in. Okay, so for what I'm doing, he's not legit, and he's just some goofy creature. He doesn't do anything evil besides just playing pranks and stuff. He doesn't do anything canonically evil. He's just spooky and doesn't do anything crucial. He's like Sunky.mpeg. Yes.
Huh.
Yes, he's like Sunky.mpeg, except he doesn't technically want to either kill someone or bash someone in the head with a rainbow or something like that. Nah, it's just real. Just straight up be this spooky wolf that doesn't even do anything just crazy or chaotic evil. Just straight up play a prank. Banana slip. Ah, yes, I sure do love playing Flame Rider Dry Bones.
So
yeah, don't worry. Legit,
that was the controversy behind Sky. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. Yeah, don't worry. I've made Bready. What was it? I made Prometheus. He's like the variant of Xenophase because it's based off a Greek name. Why else? I legit made Bready that I think it was. I don't forgot what I called him, but I know his name is. But I know it's Prometheus. Oh no, it's Bready.app. Yep. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So apparently,
So,
yeah. So I know a
I
long
have a
time.
question.
My favorite EXE is Lord X. Same valid answer. Valid answer.
I want to say valid answer, but I feel like Lord X is like way too favored. Like he's to me,
Again, he
he
is way too
seems
favored, but-
overrated.
Again, he's pretty too much attentional, but I still love him. I still love him.
Lord X just to me seems overrated because his backstory wasn't even made for the Xenofangs for versus EXE.
I mean, 2011 X is just like, okay, so Lord X is it's complicated because for him to be created, the creator of him said that 2011 X is not technically Lord X, just a future variant of him. So anytime you say, oh, I bet 2011 X is Lord X, he is, but not really. Because
I don't think the actual like initial.
yeah, he is overrated, but he has a legit story.
I don't know his story. Well, no, I do know his story. I know his backstory.
Wasn't he created by an anti-mass? Wait, no, that's a
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, he is. He did made EXE, if I remember correctly.
see, that's the thing I see. That's the first thing that's wrong I see.
What?
EXE or Xenofangs, as he's called now, when he was first made, he was the first version. Lord X came as a third variant. Once the initial original
didn't
creator
one of
gave
the
up on
ones
the creepypasta, handed it off to create the Xenofangs, the one with the crystals on his quills.
I mean, EXE.
Then once that one gave up, the rights for that was given to the creator of Lord X, and the creator of Lord X made Lord X. And then now they're saying, forget everything you've seen before. That was just a pawn of Lord X. Like
Yeah,
you're trying to build up Lord X as like some kind of big villain.
Lord X has the most complicated story ever. Like legit for an EXE. Jesus Christ.
I know. And I hate one thing I absolutely hate about people in the Friday Night Funkin' community is that they absolutely hate Curse.
Oh, Curse. Dude, okay, Balti, I don't think you've heard of Curse before, haven't you? I'm not sure, but I mean, the OG Sonic EXE sucks, to be fair. The original Sonic EXE.
Well, you also gotta think, Bolty, that was made way back when, before.
Oh, that came out a long time ago. That joke was
Yeah, so you really can't say that it sucks because it came out a long time ago.
Legit, the original one was made in like 2011. Yeah, 2011. It was terrible when it first came out, and people just like. Funny thing is, the creepypasta wiki straight up removed it. Like legit.
Yeah, but here it is returned, and then people go back to play the original game, and then people are like getting scared the crap out of by it.
I mean, I am not.
Markiplier played it.
And then there's 2017 X. He's just
Markiplier played it.
Hey guys, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello everybody, it's me. Hello everybody, my name's Markiplier, and today I'm going to be playing Sonic.exe.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and today we'll be playing Sonic EXE. It's just my PC fam. Don't need.
It's more of just. It feels wrong for someone to say that it sucks when it came out a long time ago.
Also, 2017 X, for context, it's just Sonic, but he's just kind of telling you he's Sonic, but not really.
Now, anyway, moving on. I believe, if I remember correctly, his backstory was that he got cursed when a boulder fell on him and Knuckles completely, permanently removed.
Wait,
Knuckles.
no. I think I remember how it went. It's Curse's backstory was Curse and Knuckles was doing something. Knuckles get hit by somewhat of a boulder, and Tails and the rest of the characters start blaming Sonic.
Yeah, which I don't see that.
Balti, Tails in that's
Curse.
The character you Curse. That Curse. That's
Curse. The
EXE.
one EXE that the Friday Night Funkin' community absolutely hates.
For some
because apparently his backstory wasn't good.
And he wasn't scary and stuff. Legit,
I mean-
I don't understand why.
I mean, there was never a written rule anywhere in the creepypasta or EXE type
legit,
of wiki
you have
that
Sunky
said
who
that
is
all
not
EXEs had to
technically
be
scary. He's legit silly, and people say, "Oh, he's just so silly." And y'all look at Faker. No, Curse. Faker is the one that doesn't look scary. No, Faker is the one that has that transformation called EXE in it, and he's
Curse
tall.
Faker is supposedly. Wait, did the version 2 of versus EXE come out before the Sonic movie?
I think so. I can't remember correctly.
Because the way I'm thinking is that if the versus 2 came out before the new trailer of the Sonic movie came out, then that would, to me, makes me think that the Faker design somehow predicted the Sonic movie design. But if the remake Sonic movie design trailer came out before version 2, then maybe that was just inspired by that.
Maybe so, yeah. But Curse is the one character with
Just depends on when it came
boots,
out.
and Curse is technically nice. And yes, Curse is, I guess, LGBTQ. By the way, it's Pride Month, so yeah. So apparently, Curse is like. Oh, Curse! Oh, now you know. Yes. That
Hi,
character.
Rolly. How's it going, kitty cat? You want out, bud?
Hmm?
You want out?
Curse, like, for me, I
Oh,
think
excuse
Curse
me.
is too bad. Besides people just telling it, oh, it's not scary. Oh, it's not good story development. I don't know why people like this. I don't understand.
They took one look at him and said, "Nah, we're not gonna like him."
Like, legit, Curse looks like a cool character to me. I don't care. Legit.
Here you go, Rolly.
Legit, y'all are going to hate this. Y'all are going to hate the character that is not technically scary, and Sunky's right over there. And yet he's a cool character. I like Sunky. He's funny. And I respect Sunky right there. I respect him on a top of the hill. And no, Majin is not an EXE. Fleetway is not an EXE. Tailstall is just a creepypasta of himself. He's not technically an EXE, but just a creepypasta.
Fleetway's canon in the Sonic universe.
Yeah, he's just in the British Sonic comics.
He was in the original Sonic comics.
Yes.
He was made from
Majin-
negative chaos energy, supposedly.
Fleetway's actually pretty cool. I like Fleetway. If Fleetway was still canon till this day,
I believe he still is canon.
I wish there was some way of like Sega saying, we should add Fleetway in the new Sonic racing game. My man Fleetway. That's what I'm talking about. Fleetway
But I
is
still don't
cool.
understand though. Like, why does everyone hate Curse because of his backstory and that because he's not scary? Like, what is
it
what is the real reason?
Way better than Dark Sonic.
Dark
No.
Sonic only appeared in the anime.
He legit appeared in Sonic X as a one-time opportunity, while Fleetway became like the iconic character that he is today. But
You know what's sad though is that a lot of people, when Tails got trolled when that mod came out, and Taste for Blood was one of the songs, no one knew that the character
that was Dark
staged-
Sonic. No one knew that was Dark Sonic. I knew
No
that
one
was Dark
remembers
Sonic
Dark
myself.
Sonic.
I knew that
except
was Dark
For
Sonic.
Sonic and Friends, that plush Sonic plush roleplay channel.
Oh yeah, the one that had a TikTok account. That one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
they remember Dark Sonic. I like Dark Sonic. I
Dark
looked
Sonic
at
is a pretty cool form, but Fleetway for me. I mean, it's your own opinion if you like Dark Sonic. I have no opinion. I have
me
no-
personally. I feel like if Sonic became Dark Sonic more often, then maybe there would be a more chance for like actual character development game wise.
But
'Cause
this is Sega. We're
I'm
talking
aware-
about one form can be shown in one simple scene, and then all of a sudden will either be in a mobile game or not technically important. That's the rules.
So if I'm correct, the anime is not canon to the actual story.
Yes, because Sonic X legit does not have any kind of. Besides legit having the same. Oh, gotta go back to work. Okay. See you. Bro.
All right, see ya, Bolt.
Okay. So in a way, Sonic X takes place somewhere during the adventure timeline, but I wouldn't say it's considered canon because Chris is not technically.
Me personally, I feel like if Dark Sonic actually came out in the was canon to the actual game story, then maybe that could actually like help make Shadow realize that if he was really to push Sonic to his limits, there's a very big price to pay.
If he were able to push Sonic to the limit, there is a slight chance Dark Sonic might straight crash out.
I mean, think about it. The whole reason that Sonic became Dark Sonic was because he got filled with anger at what the villain did to...
Because of the Chaos.
What the villain of Sonic X of that one episode did to the two people, the characters he took as prisoner. I don't remember which character.
I can't remember the name of the villain, but it was just a robot, and that robot
Cosmos and another character I don't remember the name of. I believe it was probably
that
Tails.
robot got cooked,
I think it was Tails.
Maybe I can't remember clearly, but regardless, that robot got cooked immediately by angering Sonic. Because if you hurt Sonic's friend, you
better get back to the drawing board.
Gotta get back to the drawing board. Actually, you know what? I like Sonic voice actors, specifically Werehog Sonic, because it's funny. Legit, listen, Jason Griffin, who voiced Sonic a few times, I respect him for what he is, because oh my god. Especially Jet Dog. He is.
You know, I think it's funny how Sonic's voice actor kept changing a lot throughout all the games, but yet, until modern era, obviously, but...
Yeah.
All the other characters in the Sonic games, all their voice actors almost remain the same.
Yeah.
Tails' voice actor's been the same thing since, like, I think Dreamcast era. Then there was, Amy, whose voice I believe was the same since she first got her voice actor.
And honestly, I'm surprised about
And
that.
obviously, Robotnik's voice actor's been the same since, Shadow the Hedgehog. I think it was actually during the Adventure era, too.
Eggman, that is by Mike Pollock, because that man is pretty good voicing Eggman.
Yeah.
But we all know what happened with Mike. We all know what happened with him.
Yeah.
But
Maria,
regardless,
this
I
is
like
what
the
you
Sonic-
wanted, right? I fulfilled your promise.
Right. Sayonara, Shadow.
I think it's weird how now we don't know if the Shadow we currently know is the real one, or if the one in the Sonic Adventure 2 was the real one.
It depends. It doesn't. I have no idea, because for some reason it legit just says, "Oh, Shadow's back alive after like falling onto Earth." You know, for no idea.
The way I see it is that Shadow actually didn't die when he hit Earth, because you got to remember he's supposedly immortal.
So he can't possibly die.
Yeah. So the way I see it is that the Shadow we see after Sonic Adventure 2 is the exact same Shadow, just recovering and lost his memories again.
Because
I mean, obviously, a fall from that height from space will obviously do some pretty good
legit
damage.
from a fall from that height right there. Just make sure you would just die immediately. But for Shadow, it's like a Tuesday. But this would take place, and then after Sonic Adventure 2, this would take place for Shadow the Hedgehog. But since the graphics and the design are kind of similar to, I guess, Sonic Heroes, I would say this takes place, I guess, before Sonic Heroes?
Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes.
Everybody super Sonic racing. Keep your feet right on the ground.
When you're super Sonic racing, there's no time to move around. I love Sonic Art. It's a very funny
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel it sometimes? You just need to run away.
Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Think about the good times. I may lose my mind again.
I really like that music.
It's pretty good. Sonic art music are just amazing in general. I like it.
You're still a banana.
Hey!
Just the offended, hey!
Hey!
Hey! don't know. That's a great question.
Do that hey again.
Who, me? Brad, do the hey again.
What?
Sister.
Banana.
Hey!
You see it now, don't you?
Yeah, he sounds like Joker.
Yeah.
How dare you, Batman?
Hey, that's not funny.
That's not fair, Batman.
You almost sound like Skeletor right there.
Did you hear what I said?
I don't know.
Did you hear what I said?
Ready?
Did you hear what I said?
I kind of almost heard what you said. I almost kind of heard. What'd you say?
I didn't touch that child, Batman.
They just tripped and fell on their own, Batman.
Batman. What about?
I promise you, Batman, I didn't do anything illegal. I promise you, Batman, I didn't do anything illegal. Trust me.
Joker trying to sound innocent.
Meanwhile, Joker, you legit burned down an orphanage.
No, Joker. That's the chief.
Joker, you legit burned down a plane. Like, straight up. Why? It was just for jokes, Batman. Nothing too crazy. Joker, we legit had surveillance cameras.
It's just the silence afterward from Joker. He's like, oh no.
Joking around.
I want to see if I can throw this bomb very far. Let's see if I can do this. Yoink! Oh man, I didn't throw that far. I'm gonna explain. Yep, Birdo for getting hit by that bomb.
You've best me this time, E-Man.
Skeletor? Skeletor?
I'm so glad you know who that is. I'm so glad you know who Skeletor is.
I know who he is, and definitely I know who he is.
He's the funny skeleton man.
He is.
Well,
Yep.
the second funny skeleton man behind Sans.
Yes.
You're punishment. We're gonna send you to the gas chamber.
Come on, buddy. I got a bone to pick with you, huh? You got a bone to pick with me, huh?
I'm alive.
You better run with your tailbone between your legs.
I have my headphones on before. Army, I have.
Man, we've been talking so much. I felt like this was been a good podcast. I'm not gonna lie. Besides yesterday, where huh?
Yesterday was basically not even a podcast.
Huh?
Yesterday was apparently not even. Yesterday's episode wasn't even a podcast episode.
That felt like a collab than a podcast.
Episode 2, and there's already a collab.
No.
Legit, the podcast was just between two of us, nothing all too ordinary. But then out of nowhere, when I'm legit in the stream and I'm just talking with you, I noticed the guest thing was like red. I'm like, who's joining? I don't know who's joining. And I'm just like who's joining? And then I see two of my friends, Silver and Dia, join. I'm like, what?
It's crazy.
It's crazy that podcast was a still funny podcast still. Like, oh my god.
Here comes the sun.
Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, he's an egg.
He's an egg?
Next time. Okay.
Better luck next time.
See you next time.
See you the next time. Bye bye.
Legit, after Mario just throws you into the sun. Oh no, what have I done?
No, Mario, what have I done? You've existed, Luigi. No.
Mario, wait! Mario, wait! Mario, what are you doing? I'm going to send you to the sun, Luigi. That's what I want.
I'm gonna send you to the moon, Luigi. Mario, wait. Bye bye.
Mario, what? Mario, what?
E.
E. E.
E.
E. E. Oh my god. E. Whoa.
A high pitched E.
Man, I finished all the main cups. Now I have to do the DLC cups.
Man, I'm dead.
Man, I'm dead.
Listen here, Spider-Man. I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna do some evil things, Batman. Do some evil things, Spider-Man. I'll do
What?
some evil things,
Dude, what are
Spider-Man.
you talking about, man?
Gonna
You
do
don't
some
do evil things.
evil things, Spider-Man.
You don't do evil things. Trust me. You wouldn't.
You're right. I wouldn't.
Dang.
Because of
There has been nothing we have been talking about over like a past an hour.
I know it's crazy.
I know, right? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Crazy. You know who else can't believe it's crazy?
I'm not doing the joke. No, I'm not doing the joke.
By the way, you're not fooling everyone with that hair over. What do you mean? You're not fooling anyone with that hair over. Aw, man! How could you tell? Reveals that he's using a hair over.
your fault.
No way, dude. I always beat you at punchies.
Come on, man. Do punchies.
Like the punchies. No way, bro. I always beat you at punchies.
No way, dude. You always lose at punches, man. Mordecai, Rigby, if you don't destroy the sun god, you're fired!
You know, I'm just realizing this about regular show. If all the main characters are roommates, where are all the rooms? Where are their separate bedrooms? Because that house is too small to fit that many people.
Legit, yeah.
Unless there's like 3 different bedrooms, and
I mean,
Rigby and Mordecai
it-
are roommates,
one-
and then it's like 2
Episode-
other characters are roommates.
Why are you trying to rip it? It's not gonna work.
I think in one of the episodes, Benson does an apartment. I know.
Excuse me.
And usually, I guess some people fall asleep, but there's either falls or something, but I can't remember clearly. I guess.
Come here. Let me tell you something, Sonic. Adios, amigos.
What? What?
Adios, amigos.
Jordan, I blame you.
Why are you taking my passport? Why do you want to go to Mexico, Shadow?
I just love Latinas, Sonic.
What?
Adios, amigos.
Legit. That's the main reason why I like that so much. It's just kind of crazy.
Hey, Gerald Robotnik.
What is it, Shadow? What do you want?
One of your workers are gay.
Shadow, what? Shadow, what are
Your
you
workers are gay.
My co-workers are not canonically gay.
You don't know that. They were killed before they were even canonized. One of your coworkers still owes me a cup of coffee.
Yeah, so what, dude? It's kind of not
So
fair.
that one's gay.
No, he isn't. He's
Yes, he is. Trust me.
No, he's not. Shadow, stop assuming stuff. Shadow,
But he is.
Shadow, stop assuming stuff. They're not
But
gay.
he is. Are you okay? Okay. Well, trust me, Gerald, he is.
No, Shadow, he's not gay.
He is.
No,
But he is.
no.
But he is.
Stop it.
Janet, stop assuming we were engaged. Stop that. Stop.
Sonic,
Stop.
where did you come from?
I don't know. I came through this plot, I guess.
What did you like? Time travel?
Where in the world did this hedgehog come from, and why does he exactly look like you?
We look nothing alike. Why do
do.
people keep saying that?
We do. Okay, I guess so. But does that mean are you gay?
What are you gonna do?
Ah!
Okay then.
Dude, why did that sound like that one scream from Star Fox 64? Oh my
I don't know.
What was that?
Wah, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, how about that? There's a TV remote.
Whoa!
Whoa, no, give me Maria.
No. L plus ratio plus you fell off.
What
Plus.
have you done?
What?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna eat you so hard.
What?
What?
What? Huh?
Be nothing. All of your bones will be consumed as well.
You're whispering into the mic like you're doing an ASMR.
Wanna hear me scream?
No. How dare you?
Ah, yes. We'll scream.
On this channel, we will be doing ASMR.
No, we will not. Ah! The average ASMR channel.
The average ASMR video in a nutshell. Dude, I swear it was reminding me of that one ASMR video where it's just the guy with the Spider-Man mask, just with the most random assortment of items.
Ah, yes, I love hearing the ASMR of someone rubbing the back of a remote mic.
Wait, where's a bag? Hang on.
No!
Get him back now! Legit.
I remember
It's the one with
scrolling
the
through
Spider-
memes, and there'd be that one meme where there's sister, and she got her little brother, man. She starts screaming into the mic.
That's the mom.
Oh, that's the mom! I accidentally turn off my mic.
I legit remember the ASMR video where someone legit pulled the most.
This podcast is.
What is it?
Stop rubbing the bag against my mic. Podcast is going horribly.
This is
high quality. This is high quality ASMR videos. People can fall asleep to this.
No, it's a podcast.
The sad part is I do fall asleep to it.
Okay then.
That was legit me in the past.
You and your past self be like,
I'm the past. I'm the present. He's the future.
What? I was trying to pop my neck and forgot that my neck, I can't turn my neck a certain way.
would you
It's-
sleep on it wrong?
Yeah. And so I turned my neck and all of a sudden I felt pain. And my first response,
Screaming in lowercase be like,
Ah!
Nah, this is going
screaming in uppercase, be like,
No, this is screaming in lowercase. And it is lowercase.
yeah.
this is me case.
Oh, I think I know it.
Ah! Hey.
What's this little goofer, this little blue rat doing in my house? Get him out of here.
Sonic, what are you doing here?
I'm normal, guys. Look, guys, I'm here. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm kind of stuck here. I don't know where I am.
Sonic. Knuckles is gay.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Knuckles is gay.
Knuckles is gay. Well, good for him.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm over here. I don't know what I'm doing here in the first place.
Oh, don't do this, please.
Sonic!
Hi! Hello there!
I know,
So aggressive.
Sonic the bitch hog.
Oh yeah,
I remember that! I remember
I
that
do too.
Guys, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Or people just go me
Your
Sonic the
daddy hedgehog, please tell me that's not what you just said.
Hedgehog. I did not say that. What are you talking about? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. But people usually call me Sonic the... What was I called again? What was I called that again? Whoa! You can get out of here. Get out of here, Sonic. Sonic is now dead. Chaos be like, what? Let's see how fast you can really go. Man, I miss Chaos.
Let's see how fast you can really go.
Eat this.
Hey, Toga wants you to add her.
Alright, sure, I got that covered. Wait, no, you're doing it.
What?
You can add her on here on Streamer, right?
I don't know.
Can you send the link to do that?
I don't know.
Can you?
I don't know.
Okay. This podcast is really not being a podcast. This is not even technically a podcast.
Sonic!
Yeah, wait, what is it? Wait.
Robotnik is gay.
Wow, we're running this game? That's kind of crazy.
I don't know why, but it's just ever since the Gerald, one of your workers is gay. Ever since then, it's just been like Sonic Shadow running up to other people and saying, "Hey, someone's gay." It's Pride Month.
Yeah, it's Pride Month after all, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's Pride Month after all, so.
We celebrate that.
I mean, yeah, we said
The month of celebrating gay.
it doesn't matter if you're gay, lesbian, trans,
It really,
bisexual.
I don't
doesn't
think
matter.
it matters. I think it's just Pride Month is Pride Month. The way I see it is that if you're proud, you're in Pride Month.
Yes, exactly.
That's the way I see it. I don't care. I've just learned not to care most of the time. Because like literally, if you were to say something like, "Hey, it's Pride Month," on like, let's say like Twitter, you're more than likely gonna get roasted for it because it's Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter.
But Twitter is
Twitter for you.
Twitter likes to do whatever it wants because it doesn't care half of the time.
Exactly.
I mean, you have Gronk AI that exists on Twitter, which has been very, very commonly existing.
3 hours later,
How long are we stuck in this podcast?
for like an hour and 45 minutes. Do we want to end it here? Because it's like it's
Legit,
been less,
we've been doing nothing. We had
it
nothing.
became less of a podcast now.
Yeah, we could just end this podcast here.
All right, we'll end this episode here, and we'll see chat later. Media.
All right,
outlet.
adios,
And
everyone.
we'll see you all next time. Adios.
Peace.